I'm here at the 31st edition of CREDAI-MCHI Property Expo 24 at the Geo Convention Center, BKC. Today we're going to talk about luxury in real estate, and it's Amit Vakharia who's with me. I'm at his beautiful, amazing stall. The project's name is The Legend, which is at Parle Hill. We're going to decode what luxury is, what luxury marketing is, what luxury sales is in the domain of real estate. Hi Amit, how are you?
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Amit,
being with me here. Actually.
As always, my content is impromptu. I don't have a question. Dil se baat karte hain. We'll start with luxury. So, first, can you tell us your journey in real estate, especially in the luxury space, and what has been your journey? So, love to know more about your journey in luxury real estate.
So, I've been part of Ashar Group for nearly more than a decade and a half right now, or close to a decade and a half, and we've been developing projects across MMR region, and we have projects spanning across the spectrum of the segments which are there in the category of real estate. So, right from affordable to mid-market and to the premiums, and then moving on significantly into the luxury market. Now, when you ask me a question, how did this whole transition into the luxury part of it, we got involved and we had a milestone set in place and concretely in the segment of luxury just about 5-7 years back, when we actually took over a beautiful location in Parle Hill, Bandra, which was a redevelopment project, and we ventured out into this new segment and we started our journey into that with a project called Navroz, and we had a beautiful journey going with that, and the product that we came up with was, in spite of being a redevelopment, it ended up beautifully and successfully into a luxury product. Now, moving on from there, moving on to the success from whatever we achieved over there, we gave more strength to our intentions, and further on to that, we've just moved on and taken up the project called The Legend, which is actually a joint venture between us and the family of Dilip Kumar Saab. And Dilip Kumar Saab.
That's why is it called The Legend? That's why
yes,
you named it Legend?
It is appropriately called The Legend, because what better way but to synonymously be true to the legend himself. So the project has been named Legend, and we tied hands with the family, and we're developing a very niche and exclusive product, which is not a redevelopment product, and that's happening just about 300 meters away from Navroz on the Nargis Road.
So in the same micro market, you have now two uber luxury projects.
Yeah, in the same micro market, we have two uber luxury products. One is successfully completed and sold, and the Legend is under construction right now. Yes.
So very interesting. We all know Ashar is a very well-known brand, which is very well-known in the market of Thane. You ventured into Mumbai, into one of the most luxury, high-profile micro market in Parle Hill, Bandra West, and then Parle Hill, and then within the 300-meter radius, you have two uber luxury projects. What is the kind of strategy which you are using? Because luxury cannot be marketed, in using the conventional marketing resources and tools that usually a real estate developer has, right? If you have a project, say 2-bedroom, say 1.25 crores, you have a different strategy. What is the strategy which, Alish, you have, and with the kind of background and the kind of experience you have in uber luxury, what is the innovations is that you are adopting as leading this entire this project, the luxury project, and as a group also, what is your perspective of luxury marketing?
So there are two parts to it. I'll probably break it into two parts right now. So definitely the Bandra is a well-known address where people want to be a part of on that. So there is an aspirational value to being a part of Bandra, for example. So there's an aspiration from being part of Bandra. So we're talking of the zip code of 50, wherein people would want to be part of zip code of 50, whether they're coming from Khar or they're coming from Santa Cruz. Now within Bandra itself, there's another top-notch aspiration where the people being a part of Bandra zip code 50 have an exclusive aspirational value, which to be a part of zip code 50, but on Parle Hill. Now that is the key strategy which people are, what we are looking at is being a part of this exclusive community. With respect to trying to reach out to the right kind of a customer or the target market for this, more than me trying to reach out to the target market, it's something that people are going to be finding out in due course of time as my construction goes on, because it's a product. That is a non-redevelopment
So
product.
that's going to speak. The product is
The
going to
product
speak.
is going to speak for itself. The speed of the work is speaking already for itself. We are already at the fourth slab, but as we speak about it, is just a very small boutique residential community with no redevelopment, with a low density, and that's what separates the Legend from the rest of the products available on Pali Hill, which are still under the luxury community or the category of that. So that's what sets us apart.
Very nice. I think I want to ask this question. How important, we have Ajay Ashar, who is the promoter, the MD of the company. We have Shailesh, we have CJ Matthews, I know your team. How important is the founders, the leadership team believe in the brand, in the product which you are making? How important is that?
Oh, it actually stems from that. There is actually, it's not only, I would say it's not important, it is actually what is creating the crux of the entire brand in the product that we develop. It is coming from there. So the belief in the fact that we can deliver, and that's what we've been delivering for years and years together.
So
the
belief is important.
Belief is more important. The belief is because it is coming from a track record of deliverables. And so when we deliver, the belief definitely gets much more stronger. And that's what helps the entire sales of the product and also developing a product which is to the nth level of category of quality.
So I'm going to ask you a little tough question. I always kind of throw in one kind of a fast ball. Any anxiety? It's a huge project. We won't get into numbers here. Do you get is there some, will Ajay bhai call you, or will you have an uneasy night कि यार ये इस बार एक ट्रैक्शन नहीं हुआ, यार एक लीड नहीं आई, यार ऐसा कुछ होता है कभी कि you are just playing it the way it is and you have already planned कि ये होने वाला है ऐसे? Is there any anxiety? Because it's a super luxury product. You have a brand, you have Dilip Kumar Saab, you cannot have a bigger legendary name of Bollywood, of the film industry attached to the project. So you have Ashar, you have Pali Hill, you have Dilip Kumar Saab. So कभी-कभी प्रेशर भी आ जाता है ना,
होता है.
तो शैले आप इसको लीड कर रहे हो, तो सेल्स लीड कर रहे हो वो भी, तो आता है सर प्रेशर
ये जवाब इसकी तरफ इजी देना पड़ेगा बिकॉज कंफर्ट लेवल जो सेल्स का है, एक तो जो एड्रेस है जो काफ़ी सपोर्टिव है. Second thing, yes, it's an address associated with a brand by the name Legend itself. But at the same time, the comfort also comes from the fact that we were able to transact at the second highest transactional value in 2020 at 1,36,000 or 135,000 lakh rupees per square feet in Navroz in a redeveloped property.
I say that's where the confidence.
So that's where the confidence changes, and I have been able to market myself strongly and comfortably because in spite of all the challenges that we took place during the course of Navroz, we were able to complete the project appropriately to the maximum satisfaction of the members, and I was able to sell every inventory over there without breaking a bro on my sweat.
Wow. 2024 just started.
Yes.
Your perspective of the MMR real estate and the luxury real estate sector. Where do you think it's going, and what is your perspective for 2024?
There's a lot of dispensable income available with people right now, and people are yearning to move and upgrade themselves, not only in the form of having an expensive car or expensive jackets or expensive jewelry. Actually, they are looking at an aspirational value of moving and upgrading their lifestyle. This whole lifestyle culture is stemming from the fact that after COVID, most of the people realize that आज है कल नहीं है पता नहीं है, आज जी लो, आज घूम लो, आज जितना बाहर की दुनिया देखनी है देख लो. वो बाहर जब जाते हैं, वो बाहर की चीज़ें पढ़ते हैं, they are realizing that I can do this because I deserve to do this to myself, and that's all we need. That's a self gratification, saying that I owe it to myself, and that kind of a belief, if every buyer has that कि ये मेरे लिए ठीक है, and that is going to support going forward.
Amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about the project? Very excited to know about the project. First, I will myself want to come in. I come to the experience center.
You've been here already.
I've been to the experience center, but I've not come to the project side. My team has come, but I will. अभी मैं इतना excited हो गया हूँ कि मैं अगले हफ्ते ही आऊँगा देखने के लिए project. Experience center तो मैंने देख लिया, बहुत सुंदर बनाया experience center. तो tell us more about the uniqueness about the project. What are the sizes, and something more in detail about the project, and why should I buy the legend? 3 reasons, 2 reasons, or 4 reasons, or as many reasons you have.
The product is basically a very low density product. The whole idea stems from exclusivity. The exclusivity is there just by being on Pali Hill in its own way is a different thing, but being on Pali Hill in a project wherein there are no redevelopment community to be with. There's nothing wrong in being a part of the redevelopment community.
But I think that gives
thing.
the exclusivity what you are talking about.
So that's the whole benefit of exclusivity comes into place. So now when you are actually buying an apartment with us, you're not worried about the fact, or you are actually at the same time, you're happy about the fact that the person I'm going to be sharing the amenities are going to be the same people who are likewise. My network, my net worth is very similar. I am in a very safe cocoon of my type people. So
वो आई थिंक रीडेवलपमेंट का आप जो सही बोल रहे हो वो थोड़ा सा होता है कि आप अलग अलग कम्युनिटीज़ के होते हैं, अलग अलग इकोनॉमिक सेटा होता है. यहाँ पे that you are entering into a very exclusive community. So
exactly.
I guess I
yes.
100% agree with that.
But at the same time, I would not want to at all point of time shortchange the redevelopment market in any way, because आज उसके सिवा यार धंधा नहीं है.
है नहीं, उसकी बात नहीं कर रहे. We are not even comparing.
Yes,
we are just telling from an exclusive perspective. For this particular community, for this particular project, that's a USP for this.
The USP remains in the fact that you are in an exclusive community. It's a very small and a low density product. We're talking about only 18 or 19 units. So at the most, you would probably be having a family of 18 to 19 maximum family that can be shared along with sideway. So when you come up with a product like that, you have those amenities which are rightfully curated, specifically that. So we are not looking at those sarvajanik amenities, for example. So
I love the words you're also using. 30 साल हो गए रियल एस्टेट मार्केटिंग सेल्स करते हुए. क्यूरेशन ये ऐसा वर्ड है जो मैंने बहुत कम रियल एस्टेट, अब मज़ा भी आ रहा है. वी आर यूजिंग दीज वर्ड्स, नॉट जस्ट यूजिंग इट फॉर द नेम सेक, वी आर एक्चुअली इनकॉर्पोरेटिंग इट एंड वी आर इनकल्टिंग इन द काइंड ऑफ द बिजनेस वी हैव. So very well point taken. Anything else you would like to share about the
most important part also is the inventory that we have is basically either a duplex or it is a simplex. These are the only two inventories which we have. We are not going into the multiple sizes. ये size भी आपको मिल जाएगा, वो size भी मिल जाएगा. आपको अगर कोई customer आया तो ये वाला भी उसको दे दो और ये वाला भी उसको जोड़ी करके दे दो. No, we are very specific because we have identified the need and requirement of a current nucleus family. Or even if the family doesn't need to be nucleus, the layout is such. It's a columnless floor plate. The entire 3400 square feet approximately, or the entire 3200 square feet floor plate is practically virtually column free, and we give it as a core and shell, so that allows the whole impact of exclusivity going one step ahead. So that allows you to transcend your own persona on the floor plate. Your own layout, your way does not need to be the same with any of your neighbors. So that's how exclusive it gets.
Very interesting. You talked about that you've done a kind of research and you kind of your target market, so you have build the product as per the need. ये कुछ साल तक नहीं करते थे, very honestly. अब कितना important है कि आप एक प्रोजेक्ट बना रहे हैं तो कितना आप पैसा, टाइम, समय, एफर्ट इन्वेस्ट करते हैं to understand the micro market, to understand